Right, hello guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to share with you an absolutely insane and underrated Warzone AK-47 class setup that 100% competes with the current meta of the game, being the M4 and the GRAW, and I promise you guys. But before I show you that, just want to take this time to say a massive thank you for the support you guys showed on last video. You guys absolutely smashed it. And not only that, here on the channel we have now surpassed 200 subscribers. I believe as I'm recording this video, we are currently on 203 subscribers. And I just want to take this time to say a massive thank you to you all guys and show that I massively appreciate you guys just commenting, viewing, and just overall showing your support on this channel. I truly do appreciate it, and I wanted to let you guys know that. And today I'm going to give something back to you guys, which is I'm going to give you this AK setup here that is 100% ahead of the meta, and you guys honestly will surprise people with how good this gun is. And when you start using this setup, you'll see how good this setup is. So what am I talking about? It's this AK-47 class setup, and in this setup we are using the monolithic suppressor, the 23.0 RPK barrel, the tac laser, the Ranger foregrip, and the 5.45 by 39mm 30 round magazine. And that is all you need to make this absolutely insane and underrated AK-47 class setup. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking I'm crazy for saying that this is better than the GRAW and the M4. But today's gameplay, which you'll be seeing in a second, which is a 13 kill solo win with this AK, you're going to see how good this gun is. This gun does the damage, this gun is an absolute laser beam, and in this gameplay I am facing people using the snake shot rounds. Alright, I'm using the snake shot rounds as well, but again, if you can't beat them, you gotta join them at the moment. Until these are nerfed, the only way to beat the snake shot really is with the snake shot. But with the AK, I was decimating these people. And they were also using the M4 and the GRAW, and this isn't a reverse boosted game either. You know, I'm facing people of equal skill. I believe I'm currently on like a 2.15 KD in Warzone. So, you know, I'm facing quite high skill players here with this AK, and it is absolutely insane, and it 100% just decimates people. So I'll leave it up here for the screen just for a few more seconds. But yeah, use this setup, try it out, and not only that, watch this gameplay where I'll be discussing why I use these attachments, and overall just what makes this AK absolutely incredible and just better than the M4 and the GRAW. And you're probably thinking again that I'm insane for that, but trust me, just watch this gameplay, check it out, and yeah, let's get into today's video. Right, hello guys, and welcome to today's video. And today's video is just going to be absolutely insane, okay? What I've done is, guys, I've been messing around for weeks now trying to find a new setup, okay, that defeats the meta that is currently in the game, which is, I believe we all know that the current meta of the game is the M13, probably a second tier gun, but you got the number one tier guns, which are the M4 and the GRAW. You know, some people use a sniper as a secondary, or an MP7, MP5 as a backup secondary, but basically the main guns of the game right now are the M4 and the GRAW. And today's video is a 13 kill win with a gun and a setup that I believe can break the meta, okay? This gun is secretly one of the top guns in the game, okay? And I'm not just saying that just for the sake of it, okay? I've been trying really hard to get a gameplay, and I've been messing around with different setups to try and find a gun that just breaks this setup, breaks the meta, and I believe I found it, okay? And you're gonna see in today's gameplay, I'm gonna show you like the kill time of this gun. I'm gonna show you how good this gun performs, and in this gameplay you're also gonna see this gun outperforms people using the GRAW, using the M4. Quite convincingly. So what am I talking about? You've already seen from the intro that today's video is about the AK-47 setup that I have built. And yes, an AK-47. You're probably thinking, okay Taz, how's the AK going to be better than the next to no recoil M4, next to no recoil GRAW? It's not even got a better iron sight than the GRAW or the M4. It also doesn't shoot as fast as the M4 or the GRAW. And you're right in those departments, you're right. But there's something the AK has, which is a lot of damage over range, and with certain attachments you can increase the fire rate and also make the recoil more stable. And you're going to see in this gameplay, I think I found a way to get the AK to work here in Warzone. So let's just get into it. Let's just talk about the attachments in this setup. So again, what you're seeing in the background is a 13 kill win in solos. So this is a pretty high skill lobby, okay? I am a 2 KD player, so this isn't against like bots, this isn't like, you know, a reverse boosted gameplay. 13 kill solo with pretty sweaty players playing. You're going to see in this game, again, people using M4s, they're using the dual snake shots. I am also using the dual snake shots, okay, before you hate me put in the comment section below that I'm a scumbag for using them. Yes, I am using them, but only because that's the only way to compete up close against other people using snake shots, is currently you got to use the snake shots. So hopefully they get nerfed soon. But yeah, so let's get into it. Let's talk about this AK setup, because I'm absolutely amazed at how good this setup is. And one thing I'll say is, so let's just get into it. Let's start with the muzzle. Do I even need to say it? You see from most of my videos, this muzzle pretty much is the most dominant muzzle in the whole of the Warzone right now. Use the monolithic suppressor, okay? Same thing I say every time. Sound suppression, damage range. You're off the radar, you get more damage. What isn't there to like about that? Yes, you get your cons, aim down, sight speed, and aim walking steadiness. Say it every single time. Aim walking steadiness, honestly, I don't notice any difference with that. I cannot tell you what the difference between that is. And aim down, sight speed is noticeable. It does slow you down a little bit. But again, we can get attachments on this gun that will, you know, improve the aim down, sight speed. So make sure you're using the monolithic suppressor. There is absolutely no reason not to. Compensator is useful, but again, you'll be on the radar, and being on the radar in a battle royale is probably the worst thing you could do. So make sure you're using the monolithic suppressor. Fantastic attachment, pretty overpowered attachment, pretty crutch attachment, I'd say, for Warzone. Next up, so this is where it's important. I've seen a lot of people with this use the Romanian barrel on the AK, and I thought about, I was doing this too myself, because again, I was messing around with the setup, I was trying to make it as good as possible, and I thought the Romanian setup was going to be the best way to reduce the recoil, essentially, make it have as little recoil as possible. But instead, I went for the RPK barrel. Now, it's the slightly less recoil barrel, but there's a difference here, okay? So with the Romanian barrel, you can't run a grip, okay? And they do the same job, which is they both do damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control, which is, you know, they do the same job. The Romanian might have, I believe, a slightly better damage or something. I'm just looking at it now. Can't really tell the difference. Have a look. Difference between the RPK. No, I'd say the Romanian's a little bit worse, actually. So I don't know why I was using the Romanian. But the RPK barrel, with the damage range increase, bullet velocity increase, and recoil control, three massive things for Warzone. Again, damage range, being able to do more damage over range in Warzone is going to help you massively. Bullet velocity, again, that's like the dip of your bullets, so you'll be able to shoot as straight as possible. I'll tell you one thing as well. A lot of the time, you can just straight shoot at people with this. I don't know if it's because of like the rounds it uses or something, though I don't know if that comes into effect, especially with what I do with the magazine, and I'll talk about that later. But yeah, so the RPK barrel, better bullet velocity, and then you have the recoil control. Okay, we get to reduce the recoil, which is one of the big complaints with the AK. A lot of reason, you know, one of the main reasons why people don't use it, because again, the M4 and the GRAW shoot super straight. But the RPK barrel does help here, so make sure you're using that. The cons are, again, we've got aim down sight speed penalty and a movement speed penalty. But again, we've got attachments that fix that. I wouldn't say so much the movement speed, okay? That is one thing I'm going to say. We're not going to increase the movement speed in this class, and you'll see why kind of in this game, in this video. So yeah, RPK barrel, make sure you're using that. You can try the Romanian if you want, but I don't think that's better than the RPK barrel, so make sure you're using that barrel. Next up, right, so here we are. We're getting into the point where you guys are wondering, okay, Taz, this class is going to be really, really slow. And again, that's one of the other complaints with the AK. To make it have less recoil, most people think, okay, you got to make a really slow AK. And that just isn't the case, okay? And that is because I am using the TAC laser, and the TAC laser is incredible, okay? Now, the reason I don't use lasers normally, like you've seen in my multiplayer gameplays for like TDM or in Ground War, I don't use a laser. Because a lot of the time you're close quarters, you know, and trying to aim down sight or just go anywhere with a green laser going around isn't going to help you, you know, you're going to be spotted quite easily. But in Warzone, it's quite easy to take on long distance gunfights most of the time, and people won't see your laser. There are moments where you'll be indoors and they'll see your laser, but with the TAC laser, you're only exposed when you're aiming down sight. So you can, like, if you're smart about it, you can make sure that they don't see your TAC laser. But the TAC laser is a fantastic attachment here in Warzone, as it increases your aim down sight speed, it increases your aiming stability, so it makes your gun more stable, and it makes the aiming walking steadiness better, which again, I don't know what aim walking steadiness, like I guess it's supposed to make your gun less stable when you're walking around, but I do not notice these changes or effects that it supposedly does. And the only con is, again, the laser is visible to enemies, but that is something that you can control, you know? You get no like movement speed penalty, no penalty for actually using this. Basically, it's a free attachment that increases your aim down sight speed quite dramatically, okay? Makes your gun way quicker to aim down sight, and basically eliminates the problem of the AK of being able to aim down sight very quickly. So make sure you're using the TAC laser, fantastic attachment, literally no cons to it. as long as you use the attachment correctly. And again, when you're outside in like 30 to 60 meter plus battles, it doesn't matter. They're not going to see your laser. It's just something they're not going to see unless they're in like a dark building or something. So yeah, next up, the next attachment is the underbarrel, and we are using the Ranger foregrip. So because we've used the RPK barrel, we are able to use an underbarrel. Now that's why I'm not using the Romanian barrel, because the Romanian barrel comes with its own little grip thing that stops you from using an underbarrel. So that was kind of why I was using it at the time, because I thought, okay, maybe that's better. But I found out that using the underbarrel, the Ranger foregrip, is incredible, okay? It does the recoil control and the aiming stability. Massively, massively takes down the recoil here on the AK. And you're going to see in the gameplay, hopefully I get to it soon, where I eventually pick up the AK, and you're going to see I just melt people at range. Not just like up close. This isn't just a gun that just absolutely destroys people up close. At range, it is fantastic. You know, I can shoot and just spray at people at distance. It is accurate as anything. So yeah, use the Ranger foregrip. Recoil control and aiming stability. Again, aim walking movement speed and aim down sight speed. So you're probably thinking there's a lot of like movement speed penalties here. But honestly, it doesn't feel that bad. And in Warzone, I've noticed a lot, like having things like a no Stark or a Stark isn't the most beneficial thing, to be honest. And as you can see, this gun does the damage. Did you see that guy up top there? He had the absolute advantage on me there, and I just melted him with this gun. Absolutely destroyed him. Ignore the snake shots, okay? I know you're probably hating me for seeing those, but just ignore those. If you use those in your setup, that's fine, but just remember, they're probably going to get nerfed. But yeah, so yeah, as you can see there was no recoil. I was full spray at a guy who had a massive advantage on me. I even probably shot him through the wall, as it said that I shot, through the wall. I did damage through the wall. And yeah, the AK is incredible. I want you to see that in this gameplay. I genuinely think I've made an incredible setup here that could absolutely defeat the meta right now. This is a secret meta beating gun. And I'm hoping you guys, mess around with this, because, basically I want you guys to try and get ahead of the meta though. The whole idea is to have the biggest advantages you can have in Warzone. And that's through different things like using different tactics, learning how to use vehicles correctly, using kill streaks, having knowledge of where people are and stuff. And having the best gun is going to help with that. And I genuinely believe this gun is up there. I don't want to say it's the best gun, because I want your guys' opinions, okay? I want you guys to try out this gun. So anyway, let's just get back into it. So the Ranger foregrip, again, aim walking movement speed, aim down sight speed. 2 penalties, yes. The aim down sight speed we've already fixed with the tac laser, and you can see this gun does aim down sight pretty quickly. It's not slow at all. It definitely, you'll be able to react to gunfights if you see people at distance or up close even. You'll be able to react in time and make sure you take out the opposition. So yeah, make sure you're using the Ranger foregrip. Absolutely fantastic attachment. And yeah, let's move into it. Let's move into the last and final piece. This is the masterpiece of the weapon, I believe, because I've not seen anyone with this AK setup. That's one thing I'll say. I've never ever seen anyone with this AK setup. Maybe that's because the M4's so overpowered. Maybe it's because the Grau's so overpowered. Maybe it's just those guns are so meta. That's why I see those guns all the time. But I've never seen someone running an AK. And even if I do get on that one chance that I see someone with the AK, they do not do this. And that is, I am running the ammunition rounds, the 30 round mags, which is the 5.4 by 39mm 30 round mags. And you're probably thinking, Taz, what are you doing? Why are you using this magazine? Why? It has more fire rate, which is fantastic. Okay, one of the biggest complaints of the AK is the fact that the fire rate's slow. You can't. If you try and shoot someone, you're going to be missing a lot of bullets because it's hard to basically, with a gun that shoots slower than a gun that shoots faster, you've got a lot more chance for error with a gun that shoots slower. Okay, there's a lot more chance that your bullets will miss compared to a gun that shoots quite fast, as you'll be able to hit more bullets over range, etc., etc. And also it does have the benefit of recoil control. So again, this stops the recoil and makes the recoil less damaging on the AK. Okay, it makes it more controllable. It makes it better for you to use. So you're probably thinking, okay, that's 2 positives, but it has 2 negatives that don't really help for Warzone, and that is the damage and the range. I have less damage and I have less range, and I'm going to tell you right now to just ignore that, okay? Just ignore the fact that the damage and the range is lower on this. The fire rate increase is enough to help this, and plus, remember, we are using the RPK barrel, so we've already increased the damage, okay? So the damage has already been increased, and having the 5.4 by 39mm rounds basically just puts it back to where it should be, you know? Alright, you get a little bit less damage, but the fire rate increase is massively worth it over having the normal damage and the normal fire rate of the AK. So trust me, use the 5.4 by 39mm 30 round mags on the AK. It will absolutely tear people apart. I think this is the key to the gun. I think this is something that people are overlooking. Everyone wants the most damage, everyone wants the most range, but they don't want to give up the damage and the range to have like a better AK class, you know? And what they're trying to do is have the more damage, the most damage they can. And yes, this does take the damage down, and this does take the range down. But the fire rate is worth it. Again, you're going to see in this gameplay that the fire rate massively helps out in many situations. This makes the AK fantastic up close. It makes the AK even better at range because you are able to hit more bullets at range, you know, quickly. You're able to stay on target, and basically most of the time you're going to see I just shoot straight at people. A lot of the times with like the Graw, that you have to kind of move. Say if they're at like 60 meters plus, you have to like shoot just a little bit in front of them, or maybe quite a bit further, or if they're at a high advantage, maybe a little bit higher, etc. But with the AK, you can just laser people. That's what I want you guys to see, okay? Is the fact that this gun is insane, okay? This is a meta gun. This right here, this class, makes the AK incredibly meta, and that's what I'm hoping you guys get from this gameplay. I hope you guys see that from this gameplay, because this class setup fixes all the problems that people have the AK. You know, I've been messing around for weeks and weeks with setups, okay? I've tried different guns, I've tried different ones that people say are quite meta, like LMGs and stuff. I tried with the Kilo. Kilo just shoots too slow, unfortunately, I'd say. Definitely up close, the Kilo is not very good. I've messed around with the MP5, see if I can make it like a long-range monster, because it does have, you know, only a 5-shot kill as its max range in multiplayer with the 10mm rounds. I couldn't find a setup that just definitively beats the people using the Graw and the M4. But this setup here, now I'll let you in a little thing as well. So when I found this setup, when I got this all done and, you know, ready and made this class setup, I just went on an absolute tear with this gun, okay? I'd say I played like 10 games of solos, back to back to back, in the morning, and I'm pretty sure like every single game I was getting 7 kills plus. I just unfortunately wasn't pulling off the wins, okay? That was, you know, and that's more my fault than anything, as well as, you know, I am in quite high skill lobbies, so it's going to be quite hard to beat people, especially when, you know, you got to beat 149 other pretty good players. You know, there are going to be players who are worse than me, there's going to be players who are better than me, there's going to be players that are just as good as me, and it's quite difficult to pull off those wins. But if you're someone who's better than I am at being able to clutch those moments where you get to the final circle and just being able to comprehensively, I don't know, play the last circle better than what I was doing, you'll be able to dominate with this gun, okay? This gun is ahead of the meta. Nobody uses the AK, and this setup will 100% help you out, okay? I want you guys to see that, okay? So in this gameplay, again, it's a 13 kill win in solos, and what I want you guys to do, because I'm not going to commentate for the rest of this gameplay, I want you to watch the rest of this gameplay and just watch how good this AK just obliterates people, okay? And you're going to see I get turn-ons on people. I do destroy, I think, 2 people in this gameplay as well, like incredibly destroy them. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you're using this AK class setup. It is absolutely ahead of the meta. Make sure you're using this setup. It is insane. It will dominate, and you're going to see it has everything you want now. On this setup, you have the fire rate, you have the damage, you have the aimed out sight speed, you have less recoil, and it 100% beats out the M4 and the Graw in quite a lot of situations. So make sure you're trying out this setup. I guarantee you will do a lot better with this gun. If you're having problems with the M4 and Graw, that is, you know, if you're someone who for some reason can't use those guns, which, you know, everyone has like certain problems with certain guns, like they might not like the iron sights, they might not like the damage, they might not like how the gun just, I don't know how to put it. But basically, if you're struggling with those guns for whatever reason, and you want to try something different, or you just want to be one of those people who wants to try something different, make sure you're using this setup, make sure you're using this AK, and as you can see, it shoots straight. I'm not having problems with my recoil at all. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you are trying out this AK setup. It is absolutely insane, will absolutely do the business. And yeah, just check out the rest of this gameplay, as I don't die in this gameplay, by the way. I do go down, okay, and I do have to self-res, But I don't die, okay? I don't go to the gulag. I don't have to go fight my gulag. I win the game without going to the gulag. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you're using this class up. It is absolutely insane. It is 100% ahead of the meta. You will be ahead of the meta using this gun. So yeah, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe and notifications on. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.
Friendly recon's online.
UAV entering the AO.
You're losing ground.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTV for resupply.
Enemy UAV overhead. Bounty target is up. Let's get it done. Enemy precision airstrike. Take cover. Final deployment is making ready. Your window's closing fast. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Friendly loadout drop on the way. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy dropping into the AO. You're losing ground. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Gas is inbound. Ten remaining. Keep it up. Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Friendly recon's online.
UAV entering the AO.
Gas is inbound.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Requesting recon.
UAV entering the AO.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Last chance, soldier. Kill or be killed.